Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Coming from that, I can't imagine why I would want to go back to that. And I'm more comfortable now, and I look forward to the future. Anyway, so anything to plug? Yeah, kinda. So I have a birthday coming up.
Ooh,
It'll
that's
probably before our next show. It's in 5 days, and so I just wanted to share my perspective, my ideology, how I look at birthdays and at aging, because guess what? It seems to be a little different than most people. And maybe after hearing me, sometimes I might change some other people's minds. Maybe I'm hoping maybe they can find ways to improve from my experience, whether they change, whether they agree, or whether it just reconfirms how they do shit different. Anyway, I'm going to be 54 years old, and I love getting older. I fucking love it. I wouldn't go back in time. The longer I look back, the harder life seems to be. You know, like it seems like the more times you see the sun turn into the moon, you get comfortable with what you know about it, and you get to where you can count on the sun turning into the moon every 24 hours, and it's everything that comes with experience is, to me, the most valuable. I will say I don't have kids, and I could see where if I had kids, then maybe I would not like aging, because I would feel like I'm going to have less time with them, or something like that. I don't know. But what I do know is none of us know when we're going to go. There's, out of, damn, if there's 6,000 people watching this, out of all the ones that are under 20 that are thinking like, wow, we're going to see RVD go someday, have you ever thought about half of you aren't going to live long enough to see it? No, you don't even think about that stuff. And it could drive you crazy if you focused on it. And we've done some RVDology on what you really know, and knowing what you know and what you don't know. And that's something that you just don't know, I don't know if it's a depressive gene inside of me, but I kind of feel like I would be one of those people where when it's time to go, I'll be ready. It's like kind of like from a certain perspective, there's like a relieving feeling to be like, all right, I did it. I made it, like I did that. But just because it's a struggle for all of us, we all struggle in different ways. We all have challenges. We have problems that we solve throughout the day. That's part of being alive. It's part of growing. And, I really enjoy life. For me, I think like the worst part of thinking about passing away is the pain it would cause other people, like Katie, like my mom if she's around, for instance, and I know a lot of you would be upset that are watching this too. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not planning on going anywhere. But man, I got a lot of respect for older people. I'd rather hang out with older people than younger people. They know more about life, and I just don't really get behind what most people feel about aging. Well, we're not getting any younger. That's not one of my expressions. Like when people say that, to me, it sounds like, well, there's no fighting gravity. Like, yeah.
Yep.
But I get it, but I don't feel the same way. I don't feel that chuckle behind it. That it's like people say that, and it's like they're looking for a response, like whether you that's true or whether you're going to open up and say, "Oh my God, tell me about it." My back. I don't know what they're looking for, but when they say it, sometimes it's like you ain't getting any. We're not getting any younger. Though sometimes it's like okay, your move. And usually I just will no sell it, and be like, duh, tell me something else I don't know. But I also don't want to get any younger. The younger I am, the stupider I am, the less respect I get and probably deserve. So anyway, I've told this story before. One time I remember being at this mushroom pizza place after a show, like in Dalton, Georgia. And anyway, a bunch of the wrestlers were there, and we were talking to the girls that worked there and stuff. And this one girl was like, "How old are you?" And I think I was maybe 38. And she was like, "I'd go with 34." And I was like, "No, I'm 38." She's like, "I'd go with 34." I'm like, "Why? You get away with it. Why would I want to?" Like, I totally act like I had no idea what she was talking about because it's stupid to me. I'm like, no, I'm 38. Why would I want people to think I'm 34? And for a lot of people, that's just normal. It's part of society. People like to lie about their age or don't want to talk about it or whatever. Is it because they're closer to death? Is it just because they have less time? Because I kind of feel like when you die, you're not going to know. You're just done. So it's, who knows? But some people think the afterlife's even better and something you should look forward to, But either way, life is, Lovey wants to play fetch.
Let's play some fetch.
She brought me her toy. Anyway, I love aging. I do. And I got to say, from my personal perspective, my life has gotten better and better and better, especially since I wasted or invested, but spent a lot of time with somebody that wasn't the right person to be with. So I look at that whole time period and I remember how my evil ex we didn't have it. She didn't respect me or my intelligence, my decision-making skills. Everything was a challenge, from where do you want to eat, to fucking, I'm going to bed. Everything was a fight. Because of that, my life's way better. But also in every way, like I said, the more you're alive, the more you see the sun turn into the moon, the more comfortable you can get with it. And I don't know if that sounds weird, but what I'm saying is that the longer you're alive, the more used to everything you are. And so, just from being that socially awkward introvert that we were talking about from, first time talking to the veteran wrestlers when I'm right out of high school, bragging about my spelling bee, just coming from that. I'm just saying that, is that a clock? I feel like I'm talking now. Whoa.
You see a clock?
No, it's the yin yang.
Oh.
Coming from that, I can't imagine why I would want to go back to that. And I'm more comfortable now, and I look forward to the future. And man, I had a lot of our friends, my peers, people didn't get to age because they were done very young. A lot of them, as you know. So I also feel like it's good fortune. Like I'm fortunate to be able to keep on keeping on. Old or young is one of those things because it's subjective, but then also it's kind of like at a certain point, almost a fact, like if you see a 90-year-old dude, white hair, walking with a walker, if you'd have a hard argument saying, hey man, he's not an old man, right?
Yeah.
Right. But someone like at my age, like if someone says he's not an old man, no, he's 54, that's an old man. There should be like a line where it's fact or not. It's weird. It's kind of weird that it's not, but kind of not weird because it's kind of subjective, like old or young, just like to a certain extent, you could say, wow, that guy's really tall. No, he's not. But at 8 feet tall, you can't say, no, he's not anymore. So it's subjective to a point. But then maybe there should be a line, where you are or you're not. I don't know. I know when I was younger, really young, when I was a kid, I probably thought 35 sounded like pretty old. I don't know if I thought it sounded like an old man. 50 for sure. 50 is used as a reference. Here comes this 50-year-old guy. That's automatically like something that we still pull out and like as if that's crossed the line and you're talking about an old person. You are talking about someone that's lived longer, probably more years behind him than there are ahead of him, if that's what you want to say is older. But either way, it's something that's subjective. And so, like, if people want to be like, dude, RVD, you're old, okay, if you want to, I think looking your age is fine. I mean, nobody wants to feel insulted. Like one comment said on the something about that I wore shades because it said he's 53, but he looks 73. Okay, whatever. Like if that's if that's what you think, then whatever. But to me, aging isn't a bad thing. Being young is more of something that I would rather stay away from, and I enjoy this part of life a lot better than I did in certain ways. And so anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. December 18th, I'll be 54, and I gotta get in the gym and train for my annual. In respect to Chris Jericho's shirtless birthday pic, I do it every year, and he's never liked mine. He's never commented, but every year I see him with his shirtless. Well, hello, 54, looking in the mirror. So I always follow up because our birthdays are by each other, and I always follow up, say in honor and tradition of Chris Jericho's shirtless birthday pic. Here's 54, and I don't know why he doesn't like mine, but we could all take our own guesses.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. I gotta pee again, so
Damn.
maybe wrap it up. I don't got Katie here anymore.
That's it. Okay. Well, guys, yes. If you like what you're seeing, be sure to go to Rob's YouTube channel, subscribe there. Go to rvdtv.com. That's where the new episodes release every Monday at 4:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can tune in every Monday. You'll get that. You'll get a whole bunch of clips. Be sure to rate us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And like I said before, go to onlywrestlers.com. Sign up now. Get your account all set up and enjoy the fun. This has been fun. What a way to spend a Friday night. And cool to have Katie here. Cool to have you here, Rob. So
cool to have you here, Dom. And cool to have you here, people.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Van Dam fam. Next week, probably Friday again. It's going to work for me. You.
Yeah, it works for me. Hell yeah.
Cool.
We'll see you next Friday then, guys.
See ya.
See ya. Shoot.
You got it.
Yeah.